Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. Welcome back. So for those of you who follow my channel, you may have seen the video about a week or so ago with glue, and I was trying to have no cells. So I'm going to try something. This is actually the leftover paint from that. So this has had literally about a week and a half or so to get all of the air bubbles out. Also, I don't know that I've ever done a leftover acrylic pour with glue. So we're going to try this. I'm very curious how this will come out compared to the last one. I see 0 air bubbles in here. So I'm kind of thinking that this may cause it to have no cells in it. And for those of you who did not see the previous video, this is just Artist Loft Flow acrylic paint mixed with Elmer's glue all and water. That's all that's in here. Nothing else. All right. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on some gloves, and then we'll go ahead and move this around. All right, here we go. So good news is that it seems definitely possible to do a leftover paint pour with the glue. Sometimes I've noticed when you try to have leftover paint, depending on what medium you use, it separates. The Floetrol does not separate. When I used the Deco Art pouring medium, it did separate. So I was unable to leave pre-mixed paint sitting in a cup for a while because it would separate. The glue seems like did not separate. It does seem thicker than it was a couple weeks ago. So maybe water just evaporated, or I don't know. Yeah, it definitely seems thicker. But still totally workable. There you go. That's pretty trippy. And I see 0 cells created. And there were no air bubbles in there. So let's go ahead and we'll let this sit there for a while and see anything else that may pop up, and then we'll do a close-up. Okay, we're back. It doesn't seem to have moved around too much, so it has very nice, well-defined lines and whatnot. Let's go ahead and do our close-up. So starting in the lower right-hand corner, I do see one tiny little cell there. But look at those awesome lines. Let's go up here to the upper right-hand corner. This spot right there was actually a little something in the paint that I had to take out, unfortunately. I think it was just a little dried paint from the cup. Upper left-hand corner. Down to the lower left-hand corner. And then we have the middle there. Alright, so long story short, if you let the paint sit for, I'm not sure how long needed, but at least a day or two, and then all the air bubbles can come out, and it can be just flat paint, then you can avoid getting cells. So I think that is pretty much a way to avoid getting cells if you don't want to. I have, with Floetrol, still gotten cells even after letting it sit for days, but with glue at least, seems like a way to avoid the cells. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.